Right, so I thought I'd start talking about the Wii 2 rumours that have been circulating a lot around the internet in the last few weeks. Um, Wii 2 or HD, Nintendo HD, or the other name Wii HD, it's been around for a long time now. For years, probably ever since about 2008, we've heard rumours of a second Wii, but now they're actually starting to really start to get grounded now, so, and probably are looking to be true around June time. Um, it's got a few other names now. The most notable one I've seen is Project Cafe. Why? I don't really know. So yeah, can't really shine any light on that. But yeah, so that's a new name that's come up. Basically, there's a lot of rumours about the control, same as with the Wii. Of course, and then the whole big deal was about the Wii controller and what it'd be, and looks like it's the same this time. It actually looks like there's going to be a 6-inch screen in the controller. Nobody really knows what it's going to be like, or what it's for, or how it's going to be used. There have been rumours that it's going to be a HD screen now. How that will affect the cost, I'm not really sure, but it's bound to have some sort of effect unless they make a loss on it, which could be smart, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, they could. I guess they could use it in the same way as like RA games on the 3DS. How well that would work, I don't know, but I'm sure they've got some big plan for it. I guess one idea I did read up was one guy said you could sort of hold it to control, and if it had a camera on the controller, it could do some sort of AR thing like scan or something on the screen. I'm not really playing it off too well there, but it does sound like quite a good idea and could work. The other thing is people said that maps could come up, say for an FPS. It could have leaderboards and stuff like that, or not leaderboards, but scoreboards, rather than cluttering the main screen. Which, to be honest, I didn't really ever think cluttering was a problem, but I guess it could work again. I think at this point, nobody really knows how it's going to be used, so there's just a lot of speculation in that sort of way. But yeah, it'd be nice to see what they come up with. I'm sure if there is a screen there for starters, and it's not just a random rumor made up, they've done it for a good reason, and it's probably going to be really good. The second thing is the graphics. Of course, we know that Wii's pretty behind on the current graphics, being at 3 home consoles, having the graphics are much worse than the other two. Apparently, there's been quite a few from IGN and stuff. I can't remember if it was IGN that said this, but one source said that it could actually have graphics that are better than PS3 and Xbox, which I think you would expect at the very least, because if you think about it, the Xbox now has been out for 6 years, and if it's going to come out with graphics the same as the Xbox on a console that's 6 years old, that's not too good, because of course in another 6 years when the next Xbox is out, it's going to be outdated again. So I'd like it to be at the very minimum quite a bit better, but knowing Nintendo, I think the very most they'll do it a tiny bit better, but not much more, which is fine to start off with. But like now, I don't really want to play PS2S graphics, and I'm not a graphics whore. It's just I like to have graphics I like. I'm not sort of one of those PC gamers that has to have absolute top, but I like sort of medium Xbox-ish graphics. So I guess we'll find out June-ish time on what it's like, and of course if you have any other rumours, it'd be nice to see them in the comments or to create a discussion on it. I think it'd be really good to see games like Zelda, Mario in HD, since of course we haven't actually ever seen them in HD before. There hasn't really been anything else. I mean, if there is a screen in the controller, then, as I said, the price of the controller would go right up, which I imagine would push the overall console price up, because obviously the controller's going to be bundled with it. But that's, of course, if it is a lot more expensive, which hopefully it won't be. I think there's a speculation date of probably 2012, which is reasonable, because I can't imagine they're going to bring something out about it in June and then release it later on in 2011, especially with the NGP coming out, and they've just had the 3DS released back in March. So yeah, I think it would be a stupid move for them to release another console out in the same year and almost kind of like shadow their 3DS. because you definitely don't want to put people off buying a 3DS to wait for Wii 2 later on in the year. So, yeah, I think 2012 would be a good year to release it in, providing the world doesn't blow up or whatever at the end of it. But yeah, that's it. So if you have any comments or have any problems with what I've said or want to clear up anything, because I'm by no means an expert on every rumour, but I have had a quick look around and got a bit of a gist of what's going on. So yeah, be really good to see your comments. Okay, and make sure to go to our site.